What's up, YouTube? It's Mitch at iPhonecaptain.com, and today we're going to be doing a top theme video for you. I'm going to try to squeeze as many in here as I can, and I don't know how many that'll be just yet, but whatever the video's title, that's what'll be here. So I'm going to play it safe and not tag it right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. And all these are going to be used through Anemone. That was basically taking the place of Winterboard. So if you didn't know that, then you've learned something new today. So the first one I want to share with you, you can see here on my screen, and it is completely, totally awesome. We just open up Anemone, and inside here you see we got Vix, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to leave that totally up to you. And as you can see looking down through there, that this does a lot of different things. It themes your apps, badges, boot logo, your control center, the dock effect, your icon effect, your status bar, the whole system. And I'll just let you look around a little bit, looking around on the inside here. Look up there at the status bar, how cool that is. All that's themed. All your little icons on the left hand side of the screen here, they're themed. There's just so much going on here, guys, and you definitely need to check it out because it is definitely one of my favorite themes, if I must say so myself. The next one we're going to be looking at here, guys, and it just takes just a second to turn these off. All you have to do is just tap the disable right there. That quick, you have turned off Vixilium, however you want to pronounce it. Now, if you look inside an enemy here, you're going to see that, to me, when I first glanced in here, it was a little bit confusing because if you look at the theme we just turned off, according to just looking at this, it says it's got the word enable by it. Well, that's not the case, so you have to tap that in order to turn it on. So whatever's showing is not what's actually happening, it's actually the opposite. So we'll just go up the list here. Milkshake is next, and we'll just go ahead and you can get a little preview right here. You see what the little icons look like, sort of square looking. I did a review of this one a little bit earlier on, and it's got some badge stuff you can turn on, control center, dock. We'll turn on reflections just to see how that looks, and the mask and the message bubbles overlay. We're not going to respring. We'll do settings, status bar, the UI, and tap preview up at the top, and then we're going to tap apply. Now, according to the preview in Cydia, they recommend using this against a dark wallpaper. Now, any wallpaper that you see me using today, I have gotten from this application I'm using called, imagine this, I think it's actually called Vixilium, I believe. And something I've noticed here, I don't know if it's just my phone or if there is some type of issue. There is a bit of lag when you try to swipe from screen to screen here. You can see when I try to do it real fast, I can swipe 2 or 3 times and nothing ever happens, and it'll actually hang. But if you just sort of wait just a second, it'll do it for you. But right there, the second row, the first icon, it's Vellum. If you open that up, go in here, there's all sorts of different categories that you can flip through, and these are all free. But you can upgrade if you want to get a lot more of this stuff in here, but that's going to be totally left up to you. This is one cool wallpaper app, guys. Definitely grab this. You're going to really enjoy this. And the one you're looking at here, you see we got the reflection down here in the dock. If we go into our settings, you see we got the little icons all the way down through here. Everything's themed. Our status bar up there's themed. I mean, this just, let's look at notifications. Notification looks pretty cool. Everything looks pretty nice here. Let me turn it off. There is no sound. There was a sound on the other one that I did, but you know, that's okay. Now, looking at this, it looks pretty cool, guys. It's really clean looking, really slick. One of my favorites, I must say. And this one is called Milkshake. So let's open back up. And now we're just going to tap disable and go right on up the list. And you can see here's another one of my favorites called Ace Sierra X. And here again, I touched on this one in a video I did early on too. We'll go ahead and enable this. Tap enable. And now we're going to turn on the folders and the Sierra X. Not a whole lot going on with this one here, guys. And also up here in Anemone, you can actually you can do some stuff with it too. You see you got a lot of things you can do up here if you don't want any icon labels or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn those off just to see what that looks like. And now we'll hit apply. And this is going to give you those circle looking icons. And this is called Ace Sierra X. Here again, another one of my favorites. And probably, I guess it only makes sense that it's my favorite since I am making the video, you know. I'm probably going to choose themes that I feel like is good. You know, it only makes sense, logical sense in a way, you know. But anyway, very, very nice, very clean, very clean. Let's go look at settings. Well, I'm assuming that there's something that we just probably didn't enable. And let's look here, no icon dock. Let's open this up here. But I did notice that it had a really cool folder look. If you look at my folder right there, it looks really, really nice. And probably later on, I'm imagining there will be an update here, and there will be a settings UI update that will actually theme that. That one is called Ace Sierra X. Alright guys, we're back now. I had to pause the camera just for a minute here and delete some of the themes and give me a little bit of a dip. But anyway, as you can see now, we're back on the screen, and we still have the previous theme installed. And the reason I did that is I want to show you something here before we move on any further, and that is you should consider going in here and cleaning these when you do a lot of deleting or removing things like I just did. Take iCleaner Pro, just run the cleaner on it, let it do its thing. Just takes a couple minutes, and it could save you a whole lot of headaches. So that's just a little tip, something you can put in your back pocket if you ever need it on down the road. Now, here's something I want to show you right here. You see where it says clean up completed, a free space, 2.29 gigs. That's a lot of room, guys, especially on like a 16 gigabyte device. I think the one I'm using here is 64, and still yet, you know, that's a whole lot of room. So that's 2.5 gigs that I didn't have before I just tapped that little button. So keep that in mind. Alright guys, we're back now, and the developer I was telling you about a while ago, I think I called him iFrench. His name's actually French iTouch, and he does awesome work. Here's Oxygen iOS 10, and it's $349. As you can see right here, it has 970 awesome icons, and it contains more than 974 icons for your device with unique styles, 6 docks, right on down the line. And I mean, just a total shitload of different things you can do. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here, and as you can see here, it's not enabled anything. You even have circles, so we'll go ahead and see what this looks like, and we'll hit these AE badges are blue, badges are brown. I want the badges to be blue. iOS 10 badge. I'm just guessing at what some of this stuff means. The UI and all this is pretty self-explanatory. We'll do the folders and the dots, purple, blue, white. Let's just go with let's do a pink dot. That way we know what we're looking at, and we'll do green dots. That way this stuff stands out. So I've got real funky colors. Oh my goodness, look at that. Guys, that looks so awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Look how awesome this is, guys. This guy, his talent is just phenomenal. There's just no other word for it. And if that doesn't blow you away right there, I mean, you just really can't be amazed by something a developer can take a device and turn it into something that looks like that. I mean, guys, why isn't Apple beating this guy's door down, begging him to come work for them? So let's open up settings, and we'll go in here and see what it looks like, see if he's themed anything in here. And these are themed, however, they are not round, but they do have the oxygen theme added onto them. So guys, here again, here's another one of my favorite themes. I really love it. Check it out. Oxygen iOS 10. Alright, let's go right on back into Anemone here, and we'll go back up and disable and turn on. I'm assuming this is called Ombre. And Ombre, as we saw just moments ago, right here, I'm thinking it's 349 also. If that's wrong, I apologize. You can correct me in the comments. But let's see what it looks like whenever we get everything all turned on it. So let's go ahead and enable Ombre, and looks like everything here's turned on. I don't know if that would work or not, so we don't want that. So we got the dock red, sand blue, dock red, dock wood. So let's go with wood. The dot's blue. Folders, full list, UI, badges red, round, white, iPad, we're not running the iPad, and up here at the top, you just sort of have to go here and select one of everything here, the dock clear, the dock paper, the dock red. So let's go with the dock. We already got wood selected, so let's go with that. And now we'll hit preview. Oh my God. Guys, I cannot believe just how amazing these guys are. The work they do is just remarkable. Look at that. I mean, it just absolutely blows me away. Let's go back in here just to show you how easy it is. Now we'll go back up here and we're going to close this up and open up Anemone. Come on, baby. And I'm going to turn off, and I'm going to hit apply. I'm turning my icon labels on. So now we can see that with our way around, because see that Cydia icon there? Look how awesome that is. I'm assuming that's this guy's face that we're looking at here. This is the French iTouch. And guys, if you see that iPhonecaptain logo there, if you want to get that on your phone, all you have to do is visit my site, and you'll get a little drop down, and you can add it to your screen. It's real easy to do, and then that way you can open up the iPhonecaptain website just by tapping that icon anywhere you're at. So go ahead and grab that, and if there's any developers out there that want to try to make me an application for my website, I deeply would appreciate that, and we could work something out. So be sure and give me a call. Another one here we're going to be looking at today is called Biscuit. Now, Biscuit, if I'm not mistaken, is free. So let's go in here and turn Biscuit on. So now we've got Biscuit turned on. Okay, that sounds weird, don't it? So we'll leave the badges on, the logo alternative, we're going to leave that alone. Control center, the dock is blurry with a reflection, and we'll turn off no reflection. Icon shadows, icons, the mask, the settings icons is going to be themed, the status bar is going to be themed, and this one here is even going to have a UI switch sounds. So let's go ahead and preview it, see how it looks. Best I remember, I already touched this one a little bit. Biscuit's pretty simple, it's free. If I'm not mistaken, No, it's not free. This I am terribly wrong, and I do apologize. Going to my photos here, and you can see here Biscuits $2.99, and the developer is OutLoudMusic, and it says there's 321 icons, UI sounds, wallpapers, docks, badges, 2 boot logos, shadows, masks, status bar. Looks like you get the works, guys. So right here you can see these icons are just amazing. This guy's really taken a lot of time to do each one of these. You know, when they theme this stuff, guys, that's how they have to do it, one by one by one. Awesome stuff. Let's check out Control Center. I really don't see a lot different here. Maybe I'm missing something, but sort of looks the same. And even in the status bar up there, it doesn't look any different. But like I hit CNN thinking we were in Anemone. No, I don't want them to know where I'm at. So, Biscuit, another awesome one, guys. That's 3 more in the book. Okay, guys, we're back with a few more now. We've done a little more housekeeping like before and saved a little over a gigabyte this time by using iCleaner Pro. So don't forget that little tip I shared with you. I don't share all these secrets with just everybody, only my subscribers. Now, the next one we're going to look at here is called Foxy, and you can get a little preview of these themes in here when you see the label there, the little icons and things. But first of all, we probably should turn Anemone on too, and let's go ahead and try to do that. And you can see here there's a whole lot of things that's enabled. So if we want that, if we want our icons, no icons, I'm going to turn that off. And the dock reflections, no dock and no dock reflections, and reflections and no blurred reflections. So we'll go with a no dock reflection and then a no blurred reflection, no dock and then dock reflections. That's going to look sort of stupid, ain't it? So we'll have a dock with dock reflections, and then we'll have a blurred dock reflection. So we'll just have to turn that on like so. Then we'll turn this on and Foxy boot logo, and we'll have our icons turned on, and we'll have the settings and the mask. We'll preview it and see. It just simply amazes me when this comes up, and it just looks so overwhelmingly much better. I mean, it floors me every time I hit that preview button and come back out and just see. But these icons here are sort of shaped a little different than the others. They're not symmetric. They're sort of well, they're symmetric, but they're just oval, not oval, but sort of like they're smashed on the top just a little bit with the sides bulging. Anyway, we'll go into our settings here to see what those little icons look like. Pretty much look the same way. Like I said so many times before, guys, remarkable little theme. You can see down there the dock. We got the little reflection. Here's what our control center looks like. There's not a lot going on up in the status bar. And let's see what our sounds. You guys can probably hear that, but I don't hear anything because I'm plugged in. But this is what the lock screen looks like with notifications, and right here's what it looks like with the calendar and everything in California and all that, just jazz. So guys, that was Foxy. That's probably about 5 or 6 or 7 themes. I'm not real sure, but I'm going to cut it off here because the video is getting pretty lengthy, and I felt like it was better to show you more of the features as to just sort of run through. But if you want me to just run through and just put up a couple, screenshots of each theme, let me know in the comments. I don't care a bit to do that. I can do that. I've done it before. But I thought it would be better just to sort of walk you through some of the ways you can customize it and all that sort of stuff. Just sort of teaching you a little bit about jailbreaking, jailbreaking 101, theming 101. Guys, by all means, hit that subscribe button before you go. Share this video everywhere you go. Thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, and keep coming back.